So she reached out to people that did not know her, and she sent 30 messages a day, every day for 30 days to strangers on social media, used my scripts, used my follow-up, did everything. And in the process of less than 60 days, she made $40,000. Now, so today's topic is how to train a sales team to close more deals. And because the Lord's nudging me to talk a lot more about sales recently, I'm going to give you different angles, right? So this isn't it's been 8-9 hours teaching you how to train a sales team to close more deals. So I have to pick an angle. And the angle I'm going to pick today is to give people options. So last night I had dinner with some rock stars here in San Diego, some big time marketers. I mean, there's at least one, two, three, four, at least four that I know are doing well over $1 million a year in their company. I don't know the other three as well, so I don't know if they are too. I'm not sure, but at least four of them I know for sure are making over $1 million a year. And when I started working with one of the leaders, she had one play, and that was use paid ads. Okay. Now, I'm not against paid ads, but a lot of times there are changes in paid ads that make that strategy tougher than it used to be. Anyone ever do paid ads? Anyone ever do any paid advertising? If you have for any length of time, you know that every once in a while, Facebook or YouTube or whoever will change how they operate, which greatly impacts your bottom line. Okay. Greatly impacts it. It depends on the time of year, like there's all kinds of stuff. Now, that's not me bashing ads. Now, I was over $1 million a year before I ran my first ad. So you can make it happen without ads. But that was her one play, right? If you joined her team, you had to learn paid ads. That's what they taught. That's it. I just suggested, hey, there's some people on your team that don't want to do paid ads. Give them some options. And I suggest this all the time. So what's another option? Well, I'll give you two more. Okay. So paid ads is an option. Now, the thing about paid ads, if you go down that route, is you got to be meticulous with your metrics. You got to be a numbers person, or you got to hire a numbers person. The point of advertising, listen to this, listening ears. The point of advertising is to create the ability to spend more. That's the point. And, I spent a couple days with a guy named Todd Brown. How many know Todd Brown? He's one of the best marketers on the planet. I mean, he's got to be one of the top 5 internet marketers in the world right now. And Todd, I love what he teaches. He teaches that once you get your average cart value equal to your customer acquisition cost, you got it made. So in layman's term, what that means is if you're willing to spend $100 to make a $100 sale, you're going to crush it. So if you look at who can't do that, most mom and pops, most people that don't understand ads, they're not going to do that. They're going to say, well, if I spend 100, I better make more. Well, if you have that requirement, you're not understanding the long-term lifetime value of a lead. You're going to be competing with everyone else that wants to do that. Okay. But this is not about paid ads. Okay. So I'm not talking about paid ads, but I am saying if you go down that route, the point of paid advertising is to create the ability to spend more. Okay. All right. So what's another option? Social media branding, right? You roll out a brand. I actually talk about that in chapter 7 of Faith Driven Wealth. I talk about your anointed brand. I believe that every single one of us at any season in our life, we have a brand that God is nudging us to go into and serve, and we can choose to or not, right? It's always up to us. We got free will. But if we do, it's anointed, it's got God's favor, and it's just going to explode. And I see this. I love seeing this when that happens. It's really cool. What's a third way? Okay, so that's one way. Now, some people don't want to do paid ads. Some people in your team don't want to do social media branding. They don't want to do videos. Okay, so what's a third? Cold messaging. Now, this is the interesting one because a lot of people don't teach this. A lot of people, they don't have discernment around it, and they just assume, oh, this is just spam. Let me tell you a little story. About 2.5 months ago, I got hired by a rock star out of Australia who she did $1 million her first year in her company, and she hired me to train her and her team. And I'm actually here in San Diego because of her. She brought me in to speak. I'm speaking at a dinner tonight, and I'm speaking tomorrow at a sales thing. I was telling her the same thing. Right now, she was teaching all social media branding, lifestyle marketing, social media branding, all that stuff. And I said, hey, probably got a lot of people on your team that don't want to do that, but they would do cold messaging. And she's like, okay, tell me more. I said, well, here's how you do it. Here's what it looks like. Here's what to say. Here's the scripts. Here's the follow up. And she goes, all right, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it for 30 days and just see if it works. Okay. Now, before I tell you her results, I want to tell you results will vary. Okay. She is very good at communications. And although she has a following, she did not reach out to her following. Okay. Didn't reach out to her following. So she reached out to people that did not know her, and she sent 30 messages a day, every day for 30 days to strangers on social media, used my scripts, used my follow-up, did everything. And in the process of less than 60 days, she made $40,000. Now, results will vary. This is not a guarantee by any stretch of the imagination. Okay. Number one, she sells a high ticket thing. She sells a high ticket water ionizer. I think they're 6 or 7 grand or something like that. So she sells a high ticket thing. Okay. That's number one. Number two, she is very good at communication. She understands posture. Most of you don't understand posture. So she understands posture. She's very good, but she did not reach out to people that knew her. That's a key thing. She reached out to strangers. That's what she did. And she generated in personal sales $40,000. Now I'm not talking about what did her team do. I'm talking about what she did individually. She made $40,000 in less than 60 days. One of the thoughts to have when you're training your sales team to close more deals is to have options, because there are people in your organization that will just never be good at social media branding. They don't want to do it. They don't want to do videos. They don't want to use AI to create content. They just don't want to do it. There are people that won't ever do paid ads, but they would do cold messaging. Straightforward. It can be fast. By the way, her sending those 30 messages a day, less than an hour a day, not very long, not bad at all. Now, if you're considering sending cold messaging the right way, if you want to learn that, I actually have my cold market system, and you can get it for a stupid, ridiculous $27. Let me know if you want to get that. I'll drop the link, but it's higdongroup.com/prospects, higdongroup.com/prospects. And it'll walk you through. It'll walk you through what I walked her through. Again, this is not a guarantee. You probably aren't going to make $40,000 because you probably don't have her skills at communication, and you're also probably not selling a high ticket thing like she is. I just want to share that as you look at your organization. If you're a one-trick pony, if you're like everyone's got to do paid ads or everyone's got to do social media branding, or I didn't even mention this one. I don't think very many teams do this anymore, but once upon a time, it had to be belly to belly. Now, I'm not anti belly to belly. I'm not anti paid ads. I'm not anti social media branding. And I don't think cold messaging is the end all be all, right? Just so we're very clear. What I do like is options, because I found that there are some people, they just take to one way or another. I love my offline people. I loved bringing in belly to belly guys, but once upon a time, that used to be the requirement. Right? The team would say, hey, if you're not getting face to face, you're not getting toe to toe with somebody, then you're not doing what you're supposed. I don't think any team teaches that anymore, but it's still a valid option. Some people are just better face to face. They just are. So why not have that as an option? I should have included it. So really 4 options. Okay. And here's what you would want to do as a leader. As a leader, you don't have to do what Christy did, right? Have I said her name yet? But anyway, you don't have to do what the leader I taught did. You don't have to do that. But what you do want to do is, if you have those 4 options, you don't have to be the master of all 4 options. But when you offer those 4 options and you have either someone like me or you or whatever teach those options, then you want to locate someone in your organization that runs with it. So ideally in your organization, you would eventually have someone who's good at social media branding, someone who's good and gotten results at paid ads, someone who's good and gotten results at offline or belly to belly, and someone who's good or has gotten results at cold market messaging, right? They become your lieutenants in your organization for your sales team. For the people that want that option, they tune in to that person. Make sense? Helpful? So if you're a one-trick pony, if everything, this is the system, this is the only way to do it, you're going to lose a lot of people that could have created results in one of those other options. I'm telling you, I know this to be true. If you're a one-trick pony, if you're a gotta be this way, only this way or bust, you're going to lose some people that are looking for the freedom of choice, how to actually build. Another warm market. I didn't even mention that. So, okay, there's 5 now, right? 5. There's 5 fingers on one hand. Okay. Warm market. If you require everyone in your organization to go out and prospect their warm market, some people are going to quit. They don't want to. Now, do I like the idea of warm market? Definitely. Do I like all of these ideas? Yes. But would I require any of them? No, I would not. And so I hope this is helpful to you. Again, if you are wanting to learn cold market messaging, learn it easily and for a very affordable price at higdongroup.com/prospects. I appreciate you so very much. Have an amazing day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.